the idea here. I know it is because when the Samaritan came, look how long-suffering. And if he was the least expected to be involved, his love was long-suffering. The Bible says that he got off his own beast, took his own time, bandaged up the wounds of the injured person, done what he could to render first aid. That takes time. Long suffering involved compassion. And then not only did he do that, but look at the other sacrifices. Not only did he bound him up, but the Bible says that he got off his beast, which is his only mode of travel. What might he driving a new SUV or something? Riding a donkey, with a four-seater. He got off and rendered up to this journey. And not only did he get off of his beast, but he took his last to put him up. When we talk about compassion, serving brethren, not just serving members of the church, but serving, there involves some things here. When we look at benevolence, it involves some things. Sacrifice is involved. Serving in the church, you've got to make a sacrifice, period. Sad part about it, many folks are willing to put anything before God. Anything. You have to learn to make a sacrifice. A sacrifice will always cost you something. If a sacrifice doesn't cost you anything, then it is not a sacrifice. Sacrifice costs. And so you see here, the Samaritan, not only did he make a sacrifice with his last, but he went to the innkeeper and said, listen, I'm going to give you this. And if it's not enough, when I come through again, I'll give you more. Talking about love, compassion, growth, development. All of this is what it takes when we think about who our neighbor is. Our neighbor is not necessarily just somebody that lives next door. All of us are brothers and sisters. Our neighbors, that's just outside that door, on either side. There are folk who are hurting that need help. Many of us are in a position to help, not so much monetarily, but what we know about Jesus. It's what we know about him. I know this, that Paul said, love will never fail. We might get weak, we might stumble, but we won't tumble if we do it in love. I know John, 1 John chapter 4, verse 12, John says, God's love is perfect in us. Look, I know that John says that God himself is love. And I know that for us to be pleasing in God's sight, each of us must learn to demonstrate at that degree, as the Samaritan did, that level of love. Be satisfied in God's sight and be able to demonstrate what love really is. Christianity was born out of love. The Bible says, John 3:16, that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. And the Son said, greater love has no man than this, one lay down his life for his friend.